Welcome to this presentation of the super quiet TRV control system from SALUS Controls. This advanced multi-zone system allows you to heat up rooms individually rather than heating up the whole of your property. This can lead to significant energy savings. The system comprises of the TRV3RF super quiet TRV head, the UG800 universal gateway and the RX30RF boiler receiver. The TRV heads fit directly to your existing radiator valves using a range of supplied adapters. Our starter pack consists of 3 TRV heads, but you can connect up to 16 TRV heads to each boiler receiver. If you have more than 16, simply add extra receivers. Once fitted, you can control each radiator via the free-to-use SALUS Premium Lite app or locally from each device. Whenever a TRV is activated, it will fire the boiler, but only radiators with activated TRVs will heat up. During the following videos, I'm going to show you how easy it is to install and set up the system, so please keep watching. Thank you.
We're now going to fit the TRV3RF head to the existing radiator valve. First of all, check that your valve pins are free and that there are no water leaks. Secondly, select the correct adapter. We supply you with 3 adapters. There's a Danfoss adapter, a 28mm adapter complete with metal washer, and a 30mm adapter. In my case, I'm going to select the 30mm adapter, and all I need to do is simply screw it to the existing valve. I can now turn my attention to the TRV head. I'm going to open up the battery compartment and insert the batteries. Replace the cover. And then just allow the TRV head to go through its first stage of calibration. After the first stage of calibration, you will arrive at this screen. It's the orientation screen. You can actually rotate the orientation to your desired configuration and then press the top button. The TRV head is now ready for calibration, and at this point I need to fit it to my TRV valve. I've fitted the TRV head to the valve bottom with a simple push and twist action, and now I'm ready to calibrate it. All I need to do is illuminate the screen with a single press and then one further press to begin the calibration process. My TRV is now showing me the set point temperature, which tells me that it has calibrated correctly. If you see an E code, that's an E followed by a number, please go back and check your TRV pin and make sure that you've fitted the adapter correctly, and then try again. We're now ready to pair this to the app.
I'm now going to show you how to add your UG800 gateway to the SALUS Premium Lite app. This can be done in 2 ways. Firstly, by connecting the gateway to your Wi-Fi, and secondly, by connecting it directly to your internet router using the supplied LAN cable. This video will concentrate on the second method, which is connecting the gateway to the router using the supplied LAN cable. The first step is to download the SALUS Premium Lite app onto your mobile phone. Make sure that your phone is also connected to the building's Wi-Fi network. Now, connect the gateway to both the power supply and the internet router using the supplied cables. Wait a few minutes until you see 3 green LEDs on the gateway. At this point, we can do a short press on the gateway to place it into pairing mode. Now, using the app, we can follow the on-screen instructions. So add a new gateway, and in this case, we're going to connect via the LAN cable. Scroll down and search for a gateway. My gateway has appeared. What I need to do now is complete the details And once I've named my gateway and added my details, I can activate my gateway. Again, wait a few moments until you see the gateway appear on your dashboard. My gateway has now appeared on my app dashboard, and I'm ready to start adding my other devices. We're now going to add our RX30RF boiler receiver. Install the receiver following the instructions in the quick guide, then turn on the power. By the way, it's a relatively straightforward installation that shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. You'll notice that the LEDs are flashing quickly. In a moment, we're going to use a paperclip or similar and perform a short press on the left-hand side pinhole underneath the unit. This will place it into pairing mode. I've got a second unit here just to show you where to locate the pinhole. So now we're going to do the short press. You now see that the LEDs are flashing much more slowly. This unit is now in pairing mode, and therefore we can go to the app, we can go to the menu, equipment, all equipment, add new equipment, scan for equipment, and confirm. In a few moments' time, the receiver will also populate on screen, and we'll be able to name it and connect it to the system. Here we are, the receiver's appeared, so I'm going to select it and connect it. I can now name it. I'm just going to simply call mine RX1, click on next and finish. The receiver's been added to the system. You won't see it on your front dashboard, but if you go to equipment and all equipment, you'll see that it's there in that section. I'm now going to place my TRV3RF in pairing mode and add it to the app. To do this, I press once to illuminate the screen, and then I press again for 3 seconds. When I see the flashing letter P, I press one more time, and now I can see a flashing RF symbol. This means the TRV is in pairing mode. I now go to my app, I go to the menu, equipment, all equipment, add, scan and confirm. And in a moment, the TRV will appear on screen. Here we are, it's appeared on screen, so I'm going to select it and connect it. I can now name it, and I'm going to call this one TRV1. Click on next, click on the name, and in my case I'm going to pin it to the screen and completely set up. By pinning it to the screen, I can see it on my front dashboard. Now all I have to do is pair this TRV to the boiler receiver I added earlier, and we're all done. To pair it to the boiler receiver, I click on the tile of my TRV one more time, and in this section I go down until I find pairing. I click on the pencil and then select my boiler receiver and save. This will pair the TRV to the boiler receiver, and if you're adding further TRVs, you'll need to do the same for each TRV. So that's it. We're all done. We've added the devices to the network and we've paired them together. Thank you very much for watching this presentation, and good luck.